Question. Let us discuss about the girdles. Girdles are the part of appendicular skeleton. Two types of the girdles present in the body of human beings. These are pectoral girdle and the one is pelvic girdle. What about the pectoral girdle? Pectoral girdle divided into two parts. Okay, right and the left one. Each half part of the pectoral girdle that consists two bones. One is the scapula, another one is the clavicle. Okay, if you observe the scapula, what about the scapula? Scapula is the large triangular flat bone. This is the scapula part of the pectoral girdle. It is the large triangular shaped flat bone and present at the dorsal part of the thorax. Okay, student. Next, at the level, it is present at the level between the second and the seventh ribs in the body. And another one of the slight elevated ridge is arises from the part of the scapula that is called spine. Okay, and it is the spine expand to the outside and projected flattened process that is called acromion process. Acromion process is articulates with the clavicle. Clavicle is the another bone present in each half part of the pectoral girdle. And next one is about the coracoid process. There is also one of the process like arrangement that is called coracoid process. It is attaches with the shoulder muscle. And another clavicle is the long narrow S-shaped bone. This is also called collar bone, which is present above the first pair of the ribs. Student, glenoid cavity, this is a cavity like arrangement, bony depression like structure present in each half of the pectoral girdle, that is called glenoid cavity. Glenoid cavity is articulates with the head of the humerus. It is the first part of the first bone of the forelimb. Okay, this is the humerus have head-like structure at the anterior part. It is fixed in the glenoid cavity of the each pectoral girdle and forms the ball and socket joint. Okay, student. This is about the glenoid cavity. Okay, humerus is fixes head of the humerus is fixed in the glenoid cavity and forms the joint. Now, what about the pelvic girdle? It is the diagrammatic part of the pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle is also divided into two parts. If you observe each half of the pelvic girdle, that is called coxal bone or hip bone or innominate bone. Each half of the pelvic girdle, that is called coxal bone, innominate bone, hip bone. Okay, student, if you observe each of the coxal bone, that is divided into three bones. Three bones present in each of the coxal bone. These are ilium and ischium, and the one is the pubis. These are three bones. And what about acetabulum? This is the ilium. This is the bone is ilium, and under this is the bone is called pubis. And lower the bone is called ischium. These are the three bones: ilium, next pubis, and another one is the ischium. Okay, next acetabulum. What about the acetabulum? Point of the fusion of above three bones. Okay, student, these are the three bones at the point of region. These are fused with each other and forms the one of the cavity like arrangement, bony depression at the region of the fusion, that is called where these are the bones are fused with each other, that is the place is with a bony depression like arrangement, that is called acetabulum. This acetabulum, thigh bone is articulates in it. Thigh bone femur. It is the largest bone in the human body. This is the head part of the femur or thigh bone, articulates with the acetabulum of the pelvic girdle. Okay, student. It's another one, pubic symphysis. What about the pubic symphysis? Two parts of the pelvic girdle, two parts. It is the one part, it is the another part. Two parts of the pelvic girdle meet ventrally, and that is called pubic symphysis. These are the two parts of the pelvic girdle meet ventrally by the help of the fibrous cartilage. That is called pubic symphysis. It is the joint which combines the two parts of the pelvic girdle, which is formed with the fibrous cartilage. That is called pubic symphysis. Students, this is about the two types of the girdles. Okay, which is the part of the appendicular skeleton and supports the vertebral column and the two types of the limbs, forelimbs and the hind limbs.